Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've had this one for a bit. I didn't want to rush and make a video, but I also don't really need 20 minutes to cover it. So here's a quick take that took a while to get to. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this great discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Alright, enough talk. Let's get right into it.
Let's start with our first reviewer's experience.
This reviewer found their new electric scooter to be a great ride, but not without some initial challenges. Almost immediately, our reviewer noticed a persistent noise from the rear wheel, especially when riding or braking. After consulting a repair shop, they learned this was common for new models, caused by overly thick brake pads rubbing against the disc system. The shop assured them the noise would fade as the pads naturally wear down over time. A more significant issue arose when the front tire's inner tube popped after only a few weeks of use. For someone not experienced with scooter mechanics, this client found the tire was not easy to change. Taking it to a local shop resulted in a fairly significant repair bill for a new tire and labor. To avoid similar problems on rough city streets, they chose to replace the air-filled tube with a more durable solid tire. Compounding these issues was the discovery that the manufacturer no longer provides parts for this particular scooter, and customer service was unhelpful with repair questions. While specialized electric scooter repair shops can be found, they are not always common. On the performance side, the scooter struggles to start from a complete stop when going uphill, requiring a few manual pushes to get it moving before the motor can take over. Despite these early frustrations, the overall experience has been overwhelmingly positive. Our reviewer genuinely enjoys using this scooter, praising its great ride quality and compact design that fits easily into a car. Even with the initial mechanical troubles, they feel the enjoyment and value offered by this electric scooter make it a worthwhile purchase.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer purchased 4 of these electric scooters for family use and has been thoroughly enjoying them for trips around their community. Our reviewer seems a bit baffled by some of the negative feedback they've seen online regarding issues like battery life or speed. Their perspective is that expectations need to be realistic for a more affordably priced scooter. They suggest that anyone seeking the performance of a premium, long-range model should probably be looking at options that cost significantly more, as this particular vehicle is not designed to compete with those. In their own experience, the family has taken these personal vehicles for many miles without any performance problems. This client reports getting a solid 12 to 14 miles out of a single charge, which is plenty for their needs. They note that while the scooter does slow down when the battery indicator drops to its last bar, it simply serves as a practical signal that it's time to head home and recharge, which seems perfectly reasonable. The scooter is also well equipped for casual rides, featuring front and rear lights, side reflectors for visibility, a reliable disc brake system, and even conveniences like multiple speed settings and cruise control. Ultimately, the takeaway from this user is clear. If you're looking for a fun and accessible way to get around for shorter journeys and local exploration, this scooter is a fantastic choice. However, as this user amusingly puts it, if you're planning a world tour, you might need to invest in something designed for that kind of distance. For their purposes, the family is very happy with their purchase.
Cool. Let's uncover what our next reviewer has to say.
This reviewer has now taken this electric scooter on several trips and is ready to share their initial thoughts. Weighing in at approximately 160 pounds, their experience provides a useful perspective for potential riders. A significant point of concern for this client is the range. Despite the advertised capabilities, they found that even when riding on mostly flat surfaces around town, this scooter fell short. Our reviewer consistently achieved a maximum of 10 to 11 miles on a full charge. What's more, for the final couple of miles of that range, the scooter's speed noticeably decreased to about half, indicating a struggle as the battery neared depletion. This performance was quite a deviation from expectations. When it comes to speed, this electric scooter also didn't quite hit the mark for our reviewer. Compared to another personal electric scooter they own, this one feels noticeably slower. The difference of just 1.5 miles per hour from 15.5 mph down to 14 mph might seem small on paper, but in actual use, this client found it quite perceptible, making the ride feel less zippy than desired. Perhaps the most frustrating aspect of this entire experience was the initial assembly. This reviewer described the installation process as horrible. The package included a surprising number of extra screws, which initially seemed like a thoughtful addition. However, during the assembly, it quickly became apparent why so many spares were provided. Our reviewer discovered that the screws simply wouldn't go in all the way, leading to stripped threads on multiple attempts. After dedicating about 15 minutes to this struggle, they had exhausted all the spare screws, yet one still remained stubbornly sticking out, unable to be fully tightened by hand. This left the scooter with a visible flaw and a feeling of incompleteness right out of the box. While acknowledging that this particular scooter represents a relatively accessible option in its category, this client express.
That's all for now. If you found this useful, hit like and subscribe. Let's talk in the comments. See you in the next video.